Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to lesson 8 of our Arabic alphabet series. And today we're learning the letter Daal. Daal, the 8th letter in the Arabic alphabet. This is the letter Daal. It has a curved boomerang type shape, similar to a backwards lowercase c. And it's written like this. So we start from the top. We draw this little boomerang type curve here that's similar to a lowercase backwards c. In Arabic, the Daal represents the sound d, 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 similar to the English letter D, right? Like in the word door, door, or the word day, day. Now let's see the different forms of the letter Daal when written in a word. You can download this Arabic alphabet chart as well as the worksheets needed to follow along with me and practice your writing for free using the link below. So looking at this top row here, we see the Daal in its base form, right? Which we just took a look at. And we can practice writing the Daal in its base form here again. And one thing to pay attention to here, as we should with all of the letters that we're going to cover and that we have covered, is the placement of the Daal, its position on these lines. And although we don't have this concept of uppercase and lowercase letters in the Arabic language, if we were to just kind of use that analogy here, right, we can see that the Daal is not an uppercase letter, right? It's more of a lowercase letter. And we see that in relation to these lines here, right? So pay attention to that closely because you don't want to be writing Arabic script and your letters are all over the place, right? Now we start here again with this little boomerang slash backwards lowercase c type shape. It's a very simple movement, right? So again, we start here from the top, down, draw this little curve here, and we have a backwards lowercase c. And one more time, from the top, down, draw this little curve here, and we have this backwards lowercase c, right? So this is the Daal in its base form. At the beginning of a word, the letter Daal looks like this, right? It's the exact same as its base form. Why? Because similar to the letter Alif, it doesn't connect to letters from the left side. So this makes it a lot easier for us, right? And now we just get a little more practice writing the letter Daal in its base form. And this is how the letter Daal is placed at the beginning of a word, right? So again, top, down, draw this little curve shape. Again, from the top, down, draw this little curve shape. And again, from the top, down, draw this little curve shape. Right? You see how my Daal is looking. I'm gonna have to print out a few of these sheets myself. In the middle of a word, we see that the letter Daal looks like this, right? And we can see here that the Daal looks the exact same as it would in its base form or its beginning form, its initial form, right? Except that we have this little tail to the right here. And this is because the letter Daal does connect to letters from the right side, okay? So only from the right side. So we start with the tail portion here and we just go straight up, right? And then back around into that curved shape for the Daal. One more time. Right? And again, start with that tail shape, straight up, and then back down and into that curved backwards lowercase c type shape. Okay, so very simple, very easy as opposed to the letter Jim or the letter Kha. But I'm sure you guys have mastered that by now. At the end of a word, we see that the letter Daal looks the exact same, right? Why? Because it only connects to letters from the right. Okay, so it's only going to connect from the right side here, and it looks the exact same as it does in its medial form, right? When it's in between two letters, right? So again, we get some more practice here. So we draw this little tail up, down, and into this curved shape. And one more time. Draw this little tail up, back down, and around into this curved shape. And one more time, draw this tail straight up and back around into this curved backwards lowercase c type shape, right? Now let's take a look at how the letter Daal connects to other letters in a word by taking a look at a very common word that maybe some of you have heard before, dars, dars. And one thing to highlight, again, in Arabic, is that we write and we read from right to left. So we notice that the Daal here is at the beginning of the word dars, a lesson, right? And we notice that it doesn't connect to the letter after it. Why? Because it only connects from the right. And this is why we see it here in its isolated form, right? Let's take a look at another very common word, which both stem from the same root, madrasa. Madrasa. Notice that the dal here is in its medial form, right? It's not at the beginning, it's not at the end of the word, it's placed between two letters. And we can see here that, again, it doesn't connect to the letters after it, right? From the left side, only from the right side, right? So if you take a look back at the chart that shows all of these letters in their different forms, you'll notice that the letter dal in its medial form looks exactly the same in its final form. So to reiterate this point, because it's a key point, right, to take away from this letter, it never connects to letters from the left side, right? Which means that it never connects to letters after it. It only connects to letters before it, right? Don't forget to practice writing the letter dal in all of its different forms, and also try to recognize it in the Quran and other Arabic texts. Join me in the next lesson for the letter Daal.